Happy Thursday. Beautiful sunny Thursday morning.
Happy Thursday. I can see my dirty office windows.
You're looking pretty chipper.
Oh, I'm really chipper. Yes, I got home at 2 o'clock this morning and I got up at 6 o'clock this morning. So I'm an old, tired dog, right?
Yeah.
So I was lucky enough to be in Naples at, as you know, my very favorite real estate conference that there is. Stefan Swanepoel's T360, 300. I mean, it's way above my pay grade, right? I've told you that before. 300 of the brightest minds in real estate ever. And it's a great conference. It's always at a 5-star resort, which I was able to take advantage of on Sunday out by the pool. And But my favorite speaker was Damon John from Shark Tank.
Oh, yeah.
And I had my picture taken with him, so I'll have to post that.
Yeah.
But he was interesting. For anybody that watches Shark Tank, I love him, and he's got a very unique story if you don't know it. And I love the fact that he was just on Kevin O'Leary every chance he could. He was on him, So that was fun, but I learned a lot. I still have to take so much of it in. And
what was if you had the biggest takeaway from that, what would it be?
My biggest takeaway would be when Alex Perillo, who used to be the president of Coldwell Banker, 12-13. National
CEO.
CEO of Coldwell Banker. They had 4 of the old dogs on there talking about, now that they've been out of the industry for years, what's it look like to you?
Okay.
And he had made the comment that he had just bought a home and felt that it was kind of a cumbersome experience. So as you and I talk, and Gail and I talk every day, almost of every minute, that's our whole focus is, how do we make that not a cumbersome experience? How do we make that an excellent experience? Not that there's not going to be glitches along the way, but he kind of challenged the whole group. And I mean, you're talking to people that invent the software. I mean, just bright minds, like I said, way above my pay grade. But it's always very interesting. And but I'm old and I'm tired. I feel wore out today. Excited about that.
That's good.
What do you got going?
Had locked a loan at just before 7 a.m. this morning. That's always a good start to the day.
What was it?
A loan that we've got.
Oh, well, good. That's great.
Under contract or refi. Yep. When we lock the rate, that's when it really gets official.
Yeah.
We've got a certain amount of time to submit, and it's where we turn up the heat a little bit. But I too was at a conference on Tuesday. I got invited to a wealth strategy conference. I think there was like 380 people.
Oh, Brett Tanner.
Yep, from Keller Williams Wealth. Flew in from, I think, Arizona. Really successful person. Had a bunch of different tax strategies to basically make more money at the end of the day. I think my biggest takeaway was, if you've got investment property and you have not looked at a cost segregations where they break out each part of the home, how much of the value is attributed to the building versus the land, that has a huge impact on your depreciation. And that was probably the biggest takeaway. So I'm going to reach out to some people. The cost segregation report is not cheap, so it's got to make sense. I've heard it costs about $3,000 per property, but if they can save you $10,000,
right?
I mean, you know what I mean.
So if you were a big investor, that would certainly be something that would be very beneficial.
The numbers this guy was throwing around, Brett Tanner, was staggering on the amount of money that he's saved each year. And then when you stack on another tax, kind of kick the can, 1031 exchange.
Right, yes.
Basically, when you've got a big capital gain that you're going to realize, instead of just selling the property, taking that, paying Uncle Sam, you basically push that into a new property.
Yep.
It's got to be similar characteristics from
Yep,
real
of
estate,
like-
deeded properties.
Yep.
But it doesn't mean like if you had $1 million of sale proceeds, you have to buy just one property for $1 million.
Right, you can split those up.
It up, and that's where Brett was showing us. He had, I don't know, it was $1.2 million or something, and he bought like 5, 6, 7, 8 properties, did the cost segregation on those, and then I mean, it was incredible.
I've done a good amount of 1031s with clients over the years, and we always use Sun Title. Stacy down there, I mean, they're phenomenal. So we always use Sun Title for that, because with those 1031s, you have to be very careful that it's done.
Timeline, identify the property that you want or properties that you're interested in. Then you've got a certain amount of time to actually finalize and close. It's not a like simple like beginner.
Oh no, it's not a beginner's.
That is, you are essentially deferring your taxes. You're kicking it down the can, or you're kicking the can down the road, so to speak. You know, with the intention of you just keep building.
But as an investor with a great team behind them,
heck yeah,
people that know what they're doing,
CPAs,
the title office,
your real estate attorney, those are key people when you're getting into those types of decisions.
Yeah.
You need to surround yourself with the experienced professionals.
Yeah.
I don't try to do cavities or anything like on my own teeth. So
I'd like to drill your teeth.
I'm sure there'd
maybe
be
I'll try.
Line up to drill. I don't do my own teeth work. I go to my dentist.
Yeah.
Because that's what they specialize in. Same with CPAs, attorneys. Don't try to do it on your own.
And that's why your dentist comes to you, right?
Yeah.
Because of your knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, speaking of that, the KW Wealth that you went to, that was one thing that I find really, really great when I came over to KW, because Brett Tanner received, and people loved it so much that through KW we have what's called communities. So now we have a KW Wealth community, where the other company I had been with previously they would tell you, oh, here's a great idea, but nobody really showed you how to do it.
Yeah.
He gave you the whole playbook.
You go to the whole playbook.
The whole playbook. Here it is.
I've gotten emails from, somebody that's saying it's Brett, but it's being pushed out, and it's follow up.
Yes.
There was a lot of follow up in that conference. I came back with a worksheet and kind of an action plan, self assessed.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not like you see yourself next to another agent that might be in your community as competition.
Right.
It's like, hey,
let's grow together.
Let's grow together.
Yeah.
There's enough on the way down. I was riding in, and basically, if you had 1% of the market, and she had 1% of the market, and he had 1% of the market,
there's still a lot more market.
So much to be done, and I'm going to hit on it again. Your relationship with the other agent, whether you're the buyer's agent and you're working with a listing agent, if you've got a good relationship with that other agent, you can possibly get deals done in the best interest of your client, just because of the relationship.
Absolutely.
And it's because of that, that collaboration, friendship, that sort of thing. That
mutual respect. Yeah. You can be competitors and certainly have respect. I mean, I have so much respect for so many of I don't even really think of them as competitors. They're they're my work. I work with them.
Your coworkers, your peers.
Yes.
And birds of a feather, right?
Right.
So surround yourself with good people. So
we have a track meet today.
Track meet today.
3 of them. 3 of my granddaughters today, right?
Yep.
You had Mackeraw all weekend.
Yep. It was interesting. My baby played with her AAU team for the first time in the Macker, and we squared off against her prior team.
Yeah, my Piper, Haley's
and
Piper.
Our family friends' daughters from Ionia. We squared away. We both won our first game. We battled against each other in game 2.
I bet that was hard. I wasn't there because I was.
Carm, it was. She always plays hard.
Right.
But
playing against Piper's hard.
Yeah. We had some pretty heated games throughout the weekend, and that was probably the lowest key
Oh, yeah.
game. There was the team from Pewaukee, Westphalia, really solid fundamental girls.
Yes,
they
they
were
are.
class acts. Their parents were class
Yeah.
acts, but there were some.
Oh, it's a Macker, right? You always see.
We were this close to having fists thrown in one of the games where we were destroying people, and
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad that I told Hot Todd before I went. I said,
he was good.
well, I told him. I
He was
said,
on his best behavior.
you be on your best behavior. I'm not going to be there to rein you in because this is your son's battle.
Yeah.
Well, unless my son, my son needs me, I'll be there. Yeah,
No.
big old tough guy.
No, we had some big tough guys on our sidelines that
Yeah.
I was not afraid of anything.
No, I'm sure you weren't. Yeah,
No,
especially when old Hot Todd is there to back you up.
Yeah. No, we the Haley's team stuck around and watched.
Yeah,
Carmen
that's a
play.
great
It
group of
was
parents.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome, and they were making each other better. They were
Yep,
they were
that's what
duking
it's
it
all
out,
about. Yep.
pushing each other. Was a fifth grader, and I was thoroughly impressed with her.
Awesome.
Like, I'm excited about Carmen and her playing down the road.
Yeah.
Because she's always been playing with Piper and
Right.
those girls.
Yep.
So it was good.
Yeah.
So couldn't have been more proud, but
That's
super
good.
exciting.
Yeah. How fun.
Yep.
Okay, so I had said that this is gonna be short,
Yeah.
snappy.
Sorry.
We've talked
Sorry.
forever.
Got off the.
My God, I don't know where you get that blah 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 from.
You're proud of your kids.
Yeah, proud of your
your
kids and
kids.
grandkids. That's right. Okay, I'm old. I'm tired.
Go to bed.
I got shit to do. No, I'm not going to bed. I've got listings to get.
Okay.
Any real estate needs, call me, Cathy, 616-915-2890.
And on the lending side, Boomer Hoppo, 616-902-0796.